So all mountain rescue teams in the Lake District, and there are 10 of us, plus 2 specialist teams, we're all volunteers, so nobody is a paid person at all. We do it from different walks of life, so some people are fully employed, so I'm fully employed during the day in the IT industry, other people are teachers, and we have people who are either self-employed or even retired. So come from all sorts of backgrounds, but there's one common theme, and that's everybody joined Mountain Rescue because they felt like they wanted to put something back to the community. And in Penrith in particular, we are a very community-based team. Our land area that we cover is all the way from the Scottish borders, right up north, over to the Cumbria forest, which is quite a long way over to the east, all the way down to near Kirby Stephen, where we border our Kirby Stephen colleagues, and then across to the High Street range, so Kidsty Pike and Haweswater Reservoir. And it's around 2,500 square kilometres. A lot of ground. A lot of it can be very featureless. So we're looking for people that want to join the team as operational team members. That is, they will go out on the hill and they will do the operational work. And so we're looking for people who have got very good mountaineering skills in both summer and winter, so used to working in the mountains, walking in the mountains, navigating in all sorts of conditions. So it does go dark as well as light during the day. So being able to cope with that. Perhaps a basic understanding of first aid, understanding what to do if somebody's injured. If they've had rope skills, so if they're climbers, sport climbers, indoor climbers, that's an advantage as well. But the biggest thing is about being a team member and playing a part in a very large team. So we have some people on the team who have excellent technical mountain rescue skills, and we have others who are very good at the searching side of things and the logistics. So there's a place for everybody. Our ages range from 18 onwards, so 18 is when you can start in mountain rescue, and our oldest team member, who is no longer operational, he's in his mid-80s. So we have everything, men and women, and there's absolutely no discrimination between the men and the women. They all do exactly the same role. And obviously as team leader, I'm a female leading mainly a large group of guys, but we don't recognise any of that gender inequality. So in terms of what we do on a daily basis, we can be called out by the police or the ambulance service at any time, 24/7. We initially get a call out, and then myself or one of my deputies decides whether it's something that we want to get involved in. At that point, the team are called out, and the team are told where they're going to be going. So if you can imagine our very large environment here, we're in Penrith now, we could get called to Alston, we could get called to the Cumbria forest, and some of those can be an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So when I'm talking to the casualty on the phone, it's often that I'll say to them, this will take us some time to get to you. Sometimes we're supported by the air ambulance. If they can get there and the weather permits, they can get there and deal with it. Other times they can't, so we are driving, walking and carrying people out of very difficult positions. The other sorts of things that we get involved in are swiftwater rescue, so the flooding. We were heavily involved in the Carlisle floods, Emont Bridge floods, and helped our neighbouring teams as well at Patterdale. We also got involved heavily in the snow. So the Beast from the East, we were out and about in that snow digging for what seemed like hours. So we have a very large type of call out. And the other aspect is we will help patient transport if they have difficulty accessing patients in rural locations because of the weather and the conditions.